Yeah, man, we got some we got some spring ball going on.
Yeah, the boys look good. 2 practices in, I think, so far. Devontae Ross looks legit. I mean, he had separation on the corner, like on the clip that we saw. Like, he looked fast and he looks good. Put on some weight. Let's see here. I'll tell you who looks legit, and there's some buzz about him already. And he was the receiver that we didn't really think would make an impact. And I guess it's too early to tell, but Kobe Howard, number 3, he's already 5'11", like 185. Like, he's got the muscle and the size. Looks like he runs good routes. He's quick. He broke his hand at the end of his senior season, so he didn't play too much at the end of his high school senior year, but he looks the part. He looks good. So some buzz about some receivers, and looks good.
Yeah, so there's LeVar Jr., LeVar second.
Yep. Looks legit.
Looking pretty good. I can't find the post where they had a picture of him and his dad side by side. I don't know if you sent me that or I can't find it. I thought I sent it to you.
ESPN made a post. There were a lot of posts about number 11 at Penn State. Let me see if I can find it. Luke Reynolds gets mauled on both clips and catches it. There's the ball here, Ron.
Come around.
Look at him getting mauled.
30 seconds to offense with Indy.
You know why?
30 seconds.
Andrew Olish.
Oh, I hate your breath,
Right,
oh, I hate your breath.
Yep, Gerard Fisher looks good. I found it here.
Just a quick note.
Just sent it to you.
Okay. Andy Kotelnicki has only scored, I think, less. He's scored more than 17 points, I think, in every game he's coached, except for 2 times. And those 2 times were against Jim Knowles, yeah. So the fact that they're on the same team now is pretty crazy.
Yep, look at Kobe Howard, man, number 3. True freshman.
Sure, that was a factor when Franklin brought him here.
Yep.
If you can't beat him, join him. I rewatched that Ohio State-Penn State game.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy that they didn't have a touchdown, like, offensively.
Yeah, we should have had 2. Literally.
My God.
Should have had 2.
It's insane that was which ultimately huh?
I was gonna say the one I'm mad about was the pass to Trey Wallace. That dude just makes a good catch to the DB, but the second time around was I was mad about. They had like 4 attempts to do it and couldn't do it. So Aaron Hudson, yeah, there we go.
They keep showing Trace McSorley too.
Yep.
Which is cool. I mean, listen, for me, let's at least appear in a national title or there it is, yeah. Or win a game that like not lose to Notre Dame, and I'll be a little more excited, but
yeah. I mean,
dude, they don't really look alike. He must really have his mom's genes, LeVar Jr., because he doesn't really look like him too much, but
in the face, but like same type of body type, yeah.
Yeah. And they actually do real lifting nowadays at Penn State, so that's good.
And it's hard to tell with the pads. The pads back in the day were huge.
Yeah.
Just different now. But
So yeah, man, got spring ball rolling, which is good. Pro day, I was gonna go, but neither of the big guys were performing, so I didn't go. But Kobe King got 26 reps, which is pretty damn good.
it's good. Yeah.
I think the combine like structure is kind of stupid. Like the 225 for reps, like I understand it, but man, you could be doing something better, like max repping or
Max, yeah.
yeah,
It's still
220.
impressive, though. To get 26.
Oh yeah, like that's doing that is impressive, regardless. But
Yeah.
like it's and I've like studied that, man. Like watched different videos about it. Like scientifically, performance wise, it really doesn't mean anything. You have endurance, obviously,
Yeah.
but it doesn't really correlate to strength that well.
Yeah.
I'd rather see like pick one like skill guys do bench, linemen do deadlift and squat or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Jalen Kimber, that was a surprise, though. I didn't think he was that fast.
Yeah, he is fast. Yeah, that's real fast. Tyler's going to come on. Tyler Smith, he's going to come on, talk some basketball. Brett, finally got Brett on here for it.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk that a little bit, but
yeah, I can stay till like 3:30. Yeah, that's fine.
all right. Yeah, he'll pop up here soon. But
Yep.
yeah, man, spring ball got pro day. But yeah, they look good. I mean, I'm excited about pro day. I hope it works out for Abdul. I think he is dropping a bit, and I mean like to like the top 5 and not number 1 because of
Not working
his
out.
stress fracture, I guess.
He said he's almost 100%. He just doesn't want to irritate it, which is smart. You want to be
Yeah.
fully healthy.
And Tyler Warren, he's a freak.
Yeah.
I kind of understand not performing because his resume is
Speaks
I
for
don't know if he could have. I mean, his resume could be a little better, I guess, if they beat Ohio State and he scored which wasn't really his fault, but
He was this close to scoring too.
Yeah,
on that run,
and they beat Notre Dame and stuff like that. But yeah, like that game, man, like it's crazy that because literally the week after, I think it was Washington. I mean, he scored rushing touchdowns multiple times. Then against Ohio State, they couldn't do it. It's like, what the hell, man?
They didn't give him the ball. Didn't make any sense.
No, Ohio State, they did not use him until the third quarter.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
That's frustrating. But yeah, man. So pro day, everyone did pretty good too, but the top 2 guys didn't perform. And again, with Abdul's injury, whatever you want to call it, I've seen him going to Cleveland. I've seen him going to the Giants. I've seen him going to the Titans. I've seen him going just about anywhere in the top 5. I mean, no matter what, whoever gets him, and I hope he doesn't go to Cleveland, man. 2 guys I hope Cam Ward goes to Cleveland because that's my division. But if we get Travis Hunter or Abdul, I'm going to be pissed.
I'm 90% sure Cleveland's taking him, though. He just went out to dinner with Cleveland at the tavern downtown the night before. He's hung out with him a few times. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure Cleveland's going to grab him. And it sucks, but, Myles Garrett's over there, so we'll see.
Yeah, and I don't know who their quarterback is right now.
Is it Sean Watson still or no?
What's up, Tyler?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
What's up, Tyler?
Good. Well, yeah, Sean Watts is still there, but I thought they got. Hold on, I'll look it up. Tyler, we're just talking some football a little bit, and then we're going to jump into.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, they got Kenny Pickett.
Did they?
Brett. So they're okay. So pretty much guaranteed because if Titans take Cam Ward, they're guaranteed to be top 5 next year. The Browns are pretty much a lock.
Yeah.
Giants are a lock, pretty much. Russell Wilson's not going to be able to do anything in New York. So they're all pretty much a lock. So, like, if Abdul goes to the Browns, like, they're good on defense. They got him and Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett's long term. So if they just get a quarterback, like, they'll be similar to the Steelers.
Yeah.
In the sense that their defense will be pretty locked down.
Mm-hmm.
So they're good there.
Yeah.
So we'll see where he goes, man. I hope he goes 1, but unfortunately these quarterbacks, they get blown out of the water and then they go 1.
Cam Ward's probably
Cam Ward.
1.
That's crazy, man.
Maybe we'll
but,
see.
You know, the Steelers are kind of in a similar situation right now where, and I'm going to do Steelers Central today, but they're kind of in a similar situation where it's like, we have Mason Rudolph. We're waiting on Aaron Rodgers. We should have never been in this position in the first place. That's terrible planning on the management.
That's bad.
We should have gotten Trevor Lawrence or C.J. Stroud. You know, those 2 guys that I wanted.
Yeah.
You know, Jaden Daniels, for example. That's another draft where I was like, dude, there's. You don't want to get a quarterback in last year's draft either, but you know, it was Caleb Williams, and then I think Jaden Daniels was like 2, I think. But Steelers should never be in this spot. I mean, a lot of Steelers fans are mad about Aaron Rodgers coming, which I think would be a good fit, but we'll see.
Yeah.
The
only other thing I had quick was we finally got a commit, first commit in a while. David Davis, the athlete. He's going to be a cornerback, probably most likely out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So PA native, 4-star for the 2026 class. So it's good to see us get back on board. We have visits going on this month and next month, so we'll get some more guys as well.
Yeah, I'm going to pull him up real quick.
All right.
Tyler, do you have any thoughts on the football team right now?
Oh, man. Not a ton. I have not been following nearly as closely as you guys have, but I mean, pretty cool that Aller's coming back. I think. I mean, hopefully, they were so sticking close last year, man.
Yeah.
You know, kind of just that one pass away when it came down to it. But I've been hearing good things, right? I mean, aren't they supposed to be like just kind of reloading on defense and pretty darn good? I mean, how's their wide receiver situation?
Well, we picked up 2 guys. We got Kyron Hudson from USC. He actually scored on us when we played them last year. And then we got Devontae Ross, a speedy guy from Troy, which Troy had a really good receiver a few years ago, Tez Johnson. He played for Oregon. The guy who killed us when we played Oregon, that was Tez Johnson. He was from Troy. So I'm not saying this guy we got is going to be like Tez Johnson, but he put 150 yards up on Iowa's defense last year. So that's promising. That's why we took him. So we'll see. I think there's some hope for it.
Cool. Very cool.
And Drew Aller looks at the pro day, like he looks more cut up now. Like looks like he's knocking the baby fat off. You know what I mean? Like he looks like he's getting more cut. And it's good to see that he's putting in the work.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Love to hear it.
Yeah.
There's a look at the stadium right now.
I was going to say, is the seats going to be available?
Tyler, back when you were there, I think this is kind of what it looked like. I don't think they even had these up here on the end zones.
So they were just building the one on the south end zone. And I remember that. It was like a couple-year project or whatever. And I remember walking out of the BJC every day and like, you know, seeing these guys up there hanging from the scaffolding and stuff and putting it all together. And I'm like, man, when's this thing ever going to be done? And then when it's done, it's like, oh, you don't think anything of it, you know?
This year, there's going to be temporary bleachers, like for the west side, I think is where they're doing construction. So it'll be the same amount of seats as usual, but it's going to be like temporary seating until they're done. So we'll get through it.